Now, welcome back. You have a big fight coming. It's a rematch, actually. Jon Jones is with us. Historic. Nobody's been as successful as you at UFC.
Thank you.
No one has ever been. You've never been defeated.
True.
Yeah. Had maybe 1 or 2 tough fights, but never been defeated. You have a rematch coming up.
Yes.
And you're fighting
Daniel Cormier.
whom you defeated.
Yeah.
A couple of years
Pretty
ago.
easily, too.
Yeah, okay.
Rub that in while
you
you're
gotta,
here.
you got to have that answer. Let's go to the clip and see what we have here.
A lot of work with the clinch game for these two men. Look at this. Johnson down DC. Second takedown against Cormier in his career.
And that was an emphatic takedown. A side kick to the thigh from up against the cage. He's looking to take him down again, and he does.
Taking him down.
Taking
All right,
him down.
now say that again.
Play-by-play.
I mean, we were getting the best play-by-play.
So that's
right now.
Cormier. He had attitude, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. Leading up to the fight, he talked a lot of crap. The way our whole beef got started was I met him backstage behind the fight and told him that I heard he was a wrestling coach, and I told him that I had wrestled myself, and I
He
believed
was an Olympian, though, right?
He was an Olympian, yeah. I was
Not just a wrestler.
junior college wrestler.
Well.
And I told him, I said, hey, I think I could take you down anytime. And I was being sarcastic, but he took offense to it. And so I had to just wait till we fought and prove him.
And you did it.
So not only did you win, there was an extra victory in there because you took him down.
Yeah, absolutely. The whole wrestling community was watching it. And so far I've taken him down 5 times, and he's gotten me down 0.
You'll fight again?
Yeah, we're fighting again July 9th. You know, a rematch, and I'm excited. It's going to be a
Well,
huge
there's an
fight.
expectation now. You've beaten him 5 times.
Well, I've taken him
No,
down
taken
5
him
times.
Taken him
Yeah,
down
I've slammed him
5
to the
times.
ground 5 times. Yeah, that's a little understory. But yeah, I've beaten him already, and now he's the light heavyweight champion. I was out for a little while, and it's a rematch. It's an opportunity.
Let me
for
go
to
back
get the
to it,
belt
because
back.
if you don't follow you closely, it doesn't make sense why you were out for a little while. You're still
Right.
undefeated. Nothing happened in the ring to determine that. What's happened to you out of the ring?
Well, outside of the ring, I got in a pretty bad car accident about a year ago, and ended up getting suspended from work because of it. And now I'm back, and everything's going great. And
Because that's a big call. You are consistently the biggest star. I mean, you do have the Ronda Rouseys come along, et cetera. But
yeah, and Conor McGregor, these guys are doing great.
But you've been the guy for many, many years. So for Dana White to make the decision to suspend you, that's a big deal.
Yeah, it was a really big deal. But you know, the UFC isn't a one-man show. You know, all the fighters is what makes up the organization, and no one fighter is bigger than the league. So
You know,
yeah.
though, you're sitting here and you're not what I expected in that you seem so mild-mannered. And
Oh, well,
I
thank you.
look at what you do,
Appreciate that.
and I'm
That's a lot
thinking,
when we
that
meet
guy
fighters.
is crazy tough, but you're so mild.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Good parenting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you obviously become another guy when you're in the ring? Do you turn it
No.
on? Do you turn it off? How does that work?
You know, actually, I don't become a different guy. I'm the same guy. You know, when you do something long enough, I don't think you really need an on-off switch. Or, you know, I don't really fight like out of anger. It's a skill. It's an art form, and it's just something I'm really passionate about.
As you know, other fighters get game face, and they build themselves up to a fever pitch going into the cage. You don't.
Yeah, some fighters like to kind of get themselves riled up and even fight out of anger. I tend not to. I think when you fight out of anger, it could only cause frustration and it
Yeah,
clouds
it
your
can be
mind.
a little dangerous.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
For sure.
I am the opposite of you.
She fights out of anger.
I would be one of those fighters that blacks out,
Yeah.
you know, and adrenaline would take over, and I wouldn't know what
And
happened.
then the adrenaline dump comes, and
Yes,
it gets all bad.
Here's what I'm
Yeah.
wondering. You have 2 brothers in the NFL. How
Yeah.
did you pick this sport? And for your parents, which one of you is a favorite?
That's funny. So, yeah, both of my brothers are NFL players. They both won the Super Bowl. Chandler Jones with the Patriots.
A bunch of losers in your family.
Wow.
A bunch
yeah.
of losers.
Listen to you.
But every time,
Patriots.
I'm sorry, every time they bring that up, you bring this up.
bring
Yes, that's
Yeah,
true.
right.
That's
This-
true.
this
They get the
little-
shiny ring. I
they
get the
get
big
a
old
ring.
belt.
They get a ring. Let's see if
Yeah.
we can take a look
Honestly,
at
I-
this.
Playing at your
But how did you pick this sport and not football?
So they were both the captains of the wrestling team. I'm sorry, captains of the football team growing up, and I was like 3rd string. So I knew my thing wouldn't be in football. My coach told me, you know, you don't want to be the brother who, you know, because they become a star athlete. So it's like
You
you
want
need
to
to
be
find
like
your
the third
niche.
Manning brother.
Yeah,
Challenge was
exactly.
on.
I didn't want to be that
The
guy.
brotherly challenge was on, right?
So I dedicated my life to the sport of wrestling. It led me to a scholarship in wrestling at Iowa Central Community College. I won a national title there. When I graduated from school, I wanted to continue using my wrestling gift to excel in life, and mixed martial arts just seemed like an easy fit.
Yeah. So when do you get into high gear?
High gear?
The fight is
The fight is on the
July
9th.
9th.
Saturday. And I think I really kick it up around the 5th, get into Vegas. And
There are people who are concerned for you
okay.
because of what's happened out of the ring.
Right.
What do you tell those people?
Oh, man. To not be concerned. In life we all have our ups and downs and we all stumble. And I think what defines us is what we do in controversy. And, since I've had my out of the octagon troubles, I've become a much better individual. I see a lot more clearly now, and I just feel a lot better. I've grown a lot, so
Good for
I
you.
think my best is yet to come.
While
Right.
you're here, are you taking Hollywood meetings? Because I understand you live in New Mexico, but you'd like to do acting.
Yeah, that's definitely something I've always wanted to do. And
You're in the right place.
yeah, for sure, definitely in the right
Hollywood
place.
call.
You know,
Call.
we had this conversation 5 years ago.
I know.
Get on it.
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
all
Yeah.
right.
He's a little
No,
busy right
Kinda
now,
busy,
Steve.
yeah.
Yeah, just
There's
And,
time.
and also, you
Chasing
have to
greatness.
understand in UFC, losing is not a shame. People lose, but you've never lost.
I've never lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually the only martial artist in the whole sport who's never lost at a high level.
Well, we'll find
Well,
out. Jon Jones
no
and
pressure.
Daniel
Yeah,
Cormier.
no pressure.
UFC 200 a week from Saturday. And then later a rematch with Gustafsson. That's what I want to see.
Ooh,
Okay.
look at you, troublemaker.
Can
Okay.
we touch or hold the belt?
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
go ahead. You can have it.
Really?
Absolutely.
Take it home.
Heavy? I'm wondering.
Pretty cool, huh?